What is up, everybody? It's Eternal, and I'm playing some 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross today. The objective of this video is going to be to show you how to make gold. Gold is pretty scarce, gets pretty low, and yeah, so basically, this is where I'm at the moment. So I've got 270k, and I need to try and get that up, because I need to upgrade gear. I'm currently working on an Elizabeth, so where is she here? So I'm working on her. I am determined to get her to 16k without evolving her. So I'm going to be relying on gear. I haven't got the SSR pendants right now, so my objective is to get a little bit of gold. Now, there's a number of ways that you can work on gold and getting that gold up. The first way, which is kind of a passive way, is your food. So if we talk to Hawk over here, click the correct button, register recipe. So you can actually register all of these tables with food. Now, I've gone for the kind of lazy route, and what I have done is I've put in the 24-hour recipes, but there's different ways of doing it. If you're super active, you can actually put in these 3-hour ones here. So every 3 hours you'll get 500 gold. However, I've just gone for the 24-hour, and I just leave it, and it, one day, and then I get 4,000 gold for those. So what I would recommend is probably sticking all of the same ones in, but if 4,000 gold once a day, it's not too bad. That's times 5, but that's just a little bit of passive income. So that's like 20,000 a day for me. And I would also recommend upgrading those. So I need to go and do that. And the way that you do that is you go talk to Ban or whoever is in your kitchen, and you click on cooking, and then I've actually popped them as the preferred recipes. Some of the ones here, so this is on the table, for instance. I just select, cook the dish, and the experience actually goes up. I'm just going to put some volume up. That's quite loud. Let's chill out there. Cool. Right, so super successful. And basically, you rank that up, and then you can increase the amount of gold that the recipe generates. So that's the first way. The second way, now this is something that you need to do kind of overnight. And it's actually to go, if we go over to battle here, and then we jump over to a special dungeon, so the SP dungeon, and it's actually going to be book farming. I found this to be an incredibly effective way at generating income fast. So what I'll do is I'll just pop this on for a couple of hours or whatever suits me. And I put in an auto team, so I put in somebody like Hauser, for instance. So Hauser, Diane, very good, and then obviously Jericho hits super hard. And then all I would do is go down to auto, unlimited. Maybe I want to put it on 10 runs. It'll tell you how much stamina it'll cost there, and then I can just go ahead and maybe I want to put in, I don't know, 30 to 50 runs. Just want to farm that away there, and I just click start, and now that will start the process, and you can just go away and you can leave that. You will top up your stamina. It's really fantastic. It's a really fantastic system. It's nice. Like, you can farm stuff, because there's a lot of farming in this game, so you can kind of go away, for a few hours, do whatever you do in your life, do whatever, and yeah, it's all farmed up when you come back, and you can sell those books afterwards for quite a nice sum of gold. Okay, and the next way to do that is actually again in the dungeon. So we'll just be using these keys here. So you just go over to this last stage here, or whatever you can currently farm with your team, and just burn those keys. Like, try and do that all the time. You don't want to have these keys stacking up. So here you can see I've got enough for one run, so I've done the majority for now, and then I'll come back. Another thing, even more important, don't let these stack up. So as you can see here I have, but always do the gold dungeon here. This is a little bit tougher, but it's definitely worthwhile. So I'm actually going to run these through, because I've got 5 keys saved up, or 5 balls, or whatever they're called, and I don't really want that currency to be building up. You just want to be spending it to be efficient. So this is a really solid way to earn gold chests, and I'll talk about those next. So that's next on the list. Okay, so I mentioned the gold chests, and now I'm going to talk about how to get the most out of those. Now, you probably see them in your inventory. So if you go to menu and you go to item storage, they are under the one time or one use. Oh no, hang on, they're under misc. I lied. So they're under misc here. So you can see I farmed up a few chests here. I've almost got 100 SSR, I've got 90 there. and a few other kind of R chests, and quite a few SR, sorry. So what I'm actually going to do is show you how to get the most out of these. Now, books, this does not apply for, because books just sell. So we go to here, click this, and it's the tavern visitor. Now you can invite Veronica here. Now you click invite Veronica and you go for free. Now I think you can do it once a day for free. Visit another town or participate in a battle. The special guest will arrive ready. So all you do is you go here, world, you just visit the nearest town, whichever town you're in. So Vanya in this case. And then you go back to the tavern. So I just go to the town here. And then all I've got to do is jump back to the tavern and Veronica will be there. So you can see town's loaded up now, and then all you've got to do is come down here and click tavern, go to tavern, okay, and miraculously, as you return to your humble abode, Boar Hat, you will see Veronica. Now Veronica is the purple haired girl over here. I believe she's Elizabeth's sister in the story, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's Princess Veronica, right? There's a little bit of dialect here. You can click whatever you want, really. And basically, she's hungry. So, glazed chicken. So, you go now. Okay. Apparently I can actually get this from the material shop. So, you can either cook it, or you can get it from the shop, depending on if you've got the appropriate level for that town to purchase those items. And hopefully I do. I think it's level... I want to say it's level 2 for the cooked meals and level 1 for the raw. But we'll find out now. So I will run over to Visel. It's the Visel Fighting Festival. If you've watched The Enemy. So run over to the shop now. Because I've clicked auto, he'll Meliodas will just run over. And any second now. Okay. So pop to the shop, and it'll actually be highlighted the item that she wants. So yeah, level 2. So if I buy one of those, purchase complete. Okay, and that costs 10,000, but you actually get that back from when you go back to the tavern. So if I go back to the tavern now, Veronica will still be there. And all that you have to do is complete that, and then you get a buff. So I'll show you now. So talk to Veronica, give her the gift. Gift it to her. And you get the 10,000 gold back. And you also get Sales Guru of Lioness. Selling price increased by 20% when selling to shops in any chapter. Now you get this for an hour. So all you have to do now is go to a town. Or, whichever town you want to. So if I go to Visel, for instance. Now all I need to do is run up to one of the shops. I don't think it matters if you go to the material shop or the equipment shop. It's any shop that this buff applies to. So I'll just run over there now. So back to this lady, I believe. Now, once we get that, so all you've got to do is go down to sell, and you'll see that 20% there. And then you can sell equipment, however I don't think you get a significant amount. So you get a little bit, but it's not really enough for me. Farming gear each piece of gear takes up a slot, so it's a lot easier to farm books. So if we go down to Misk, now, all of these chests here sell for 20% more. So all you do is click on max. You'll click on max. So 4 million here. SSR max, another 4 million, and these UI here. So as you can see, that's the best way to do to get a significant amount of gold in a very fast amount of time if you've been saving those chests up. It does take a few days generally to save those up. That was I don't know, 3 or 4 days worth probably for me, so it's not as immediate as the book farming where you might be getting 2 million or whatever, depending on what you farmed, how many you farmed. But those are my main ways to farm gold in the 7 Deadly Sins. I hope you've enjoyed, hope you found it useful, and let me know below. Is there any other ways, any other methods that you use, and if so, what are they? But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.